media platforms: Facebook at Aloore Radio, Twitter and Instagram at Aloore Radio. You can also on Aloore Radio. Make sure you on the notification bell. So no live. Radio, the voice for your state. Talk Real Estate is a program that brings you insights and guide you through.
Buying real estate, it's not just about you just buying, paying money and going to sleep.
From documentations and all the important join follow TikTok and on YouTube at Connect for more. 985-373 081-82.
Important as buying real estate. In short, documentation is the most important thing when you're buying real estate.
Talk Real Estate with Liz Cario Oluwaseun on Aloore, the voice of Oyo State.
They say that when you lose your way, find the road back home. Rainy days and lonely nights, feel like I'm losing.
Good afternoon, the people of Oyo State, the people of Nigeria, and everyone watching us worldwide. You're welcome to another episode of Talk Real Estate with Oluwaseun. And don't forget on Facebook and on YouTube at AlooreRadio.com. So right with me, I have one of the top realtors in this. I mean, when I say one of in the game here in the city, when you look up top realtors in Ibadan, you would definitely see him there, and that I can vouch for him 100%. So our top realtors, Mr. Baba, the CEO Geo Bruce Consortium, and he's here to talk on the topic advantages and disadvantages of real estate investment. So you're welcome to this program.
Thank you very much
for honoring this invitation.
You're welcome.
You're welcome to Talk Real Estate with Liz Cario Oluwaseun. So it's basically about real estate. We talk about real estate, and we've been having lots of people want to know more. So they want to know what are the advantages of investing in real estate, and as we know, whatever has advantage. So they don't feel like we're just trying to sweet talk them to come into real estate. They need to know the steps. So if you can just tell us, what are the advantages of investing in real estate?
We go into the advantages. I'd like us to have a brief understanding of what real estate is all about and the types of real estate that are available. Then thereafter we can then by virtue of preference know the kind of advantages that this one comes with, then it will also come with as well. Talking about real estate is just the ownership of landed properties in different locations, as you know. So if then you should know that okay, these are the advantages that will come with the ownership of this property, and at the same time, whatever has an advantage, a disadvantage. So the types of real estate, there are actually over 10 of them, type of real estates that are available, just like basically maybe on two, which is the most common type of real estate that we do here in Oyo State and in Nigeria as well. So residential real estate, then real estate, and then there's also the industrial real estate, which I would still like to categorize under the commercial real estate, because definitely for the purpose of making money, right? For the purpose of making money, or you want to put it out for lease or for rent. Those that are taking it to be able to use it as a commercial property, probably maybe they want to store their goods there, like companies and co like that. So that's it can still be pushed commercial real estate. So now, since we have the residential real estate and then the commercial real estate, all these and disadvantages that comes with them. So let's go to advantages now. When it comes to real estate, you know that real estate is like the easiest, let me put it like that, the easiest and investing your money, that at the end of the day you are going to make return on your investment at the end of the day. And I'll say it is safe because it has low risk. The kind of risk that comes with real estate investment is quite low compared to the other types of investments. Then that when it comes to real estate, your return on investment maximizes over time. Let's say of land today, and you do a construction on that property, and you decide to rent it out. A unit of housing units there, and you decide to rent it out. By virtue of that, you'll be recuperating the cost of the construction money. That itself that you are building on will keep increasing in value over time. So it means that if you are a real estate investor and you decide to go into the residential real estate aspect to invest in housing, you get return on your investment. You add physically the land, and also from the rental income that you are going to be, getting from the. And then when it comes to, it's also a way of making passive income, basically for those that are into housing units and rentals, and also commercial rentals. They get to make return on investment through the rental of those properties, which is like a passive income. The aspect of what do we have it when it comes to the aspect of investing in real estate that we have. There is some advantages that comes with it. For example, let's say someone decides to land now. If you buy and you keep it over time, that land will definitely increase in value because of different parameters that will come to play, and developments that will come into the environment of that property, going into whereby to buy a piece of land, maybe in hectares or in acres, and then they decide to keep it for some time, or even time as it were. They keep it for a very long time, and maybe few years, when they see that there are infrastructural developments like road, electricity, maybe the government decides to put up a facility within the neighborhood or corridor of that property, then they can decide to put that kind of property into an estate, and then they get to sell in pieces. You can't compare the amount that they are going to buy that property to how much when they divide it, especially coupled with the fact that there are major developments coming into the neighborhood and corridor of that property. So return on investment when it comes to real estate investment, it is very sure, very, very sure. And then I want us to talk a little bit about the disadvantages when it comes to this real estate. The disadvantage, the little disadvantage, I'll just mention two of them. Number one is that it is so there's an illiquidity nature in real estate, and what by this is that when you buy a property now and you want to convert it into physical cash, it may not be very easy to convert it. It may not be very easy to convert it because for you to get a buyer that will be interested, it may take time. It may take time, and at times it may not even take time. It may not take time. So it depends on some other factors that will come to play. Maybe because of the location of the property, demand for that property. Let's take for example now a property that is in an eyebrow area. Let's say Bodija now. If it's in Bodija is facing the road, that can be used for a maybe a shopping mall, and there is no shopping mall within that environment. You know that property, although for it will, but eventually you are sure that it will get sold eventually. So and then some other factors that may come to play when it comes to that we are discussing about, like not having the right network of real estate experts that can actually put up the property for sale, because it's just so important. And for real estate expert that knows what they are doing very well, they don't joke with networking. They have their personal clients that they feel that okay, if I pitch this property to this person, the person should be able to buy, even if he doesn't have. He could have a friend that may be interested in that kind of property. You understand? So it comes to play, and then the kind of expert that is in charge of such properties. So the illiquidity factor. Now, that illiquidity factor we can actually now to even be an advantage, because now and a good location and it doesn't get sold on time. Do you know that that property will still keep on increasing in value? The value increasing in value. The property will keep on increasing, and then you still want to sell the property at the same time.
So that's like an advantage.
You understand? So that I would like us to play with, especially when it comes to the disadvantages of real estate. So we all for now want us to treat.
Basically, like you've heard, there's return on investment is sure when it comes to real estate. So even the disadvantage most times is to your own advantage.
Yes.
So I see no reason why people should not really invest in real estate. And okay, another question is people keep asking if I invest in Ibadan, what are the advantages of investing? If I invest in, oh no, there's this narrative about Ibadan being the brand roof, and a lot of people do not believe that Ibadan is that developed. So when they see you post a fine product like this is Ibadan, so what is Ibadan?
Well,
those
Ibadan markets has actually boomed over the last let me say 4-5. I would actually commend the efforts of the current administration in the states, because this administration actually seeks to improve more the real estate aspects of Ibadan on the economy of the state. You understand? Real estate drives economy, basically. That's actually one of the advantages of real estate. It drives the economy. Has been able to put a lot of things in play when it comes to development of new GRAs. By the end of the day, you see them skyrocketing. I'll give an example of the estate at Basharon, Engineer at the GRA. The estate started selling at the market rate is between 75 and 100 million.
Wow. And this is within how many
within
years?
within 2 years. That's within just the other time that will always come to play in order to drive the price of real estate, which is basically infrastructural development, and they include good electricity, accessibility, and security, which is very important. If you ask someone that wants to piece of land now, that to rent an apartment, what are the things that you want before coming down to even check the property? What are the things you want? They want electricity. Those three things are just so important to them. So that's about that. So if come into Ibadan to invest, it's a very good place to invest money. A very, very good place to invest their money when it comes to real estate. The real estate in Ibadan is hot cake now. It's hot cake. And for those that now, if you are investing, it could be long term, it could be short term. For those that are coming to invest as a long term investor, Ibadan, it will be very good. They will catch it early. They will catch it early, and over time, they will even be able to build wealth through that investment. And it's also one of the advantages of real estate. If you invest in real estate, it could be a form of wealth building thing. You can use real estate to build. They bought property, different properties. They bought it years back, and right now they are in good money because they've invested in their future over the years back. So if you're in real estate, you are investing in your future. That's just it. You are investing in your future. That's just the bottom line. The bottom line. And just like I said earlier, real estate investment is safe. The risk compared to other investments that one could lay their hands upon.
Like you said, what kept ringing in my head is the going GRE.
Okay.
I mean, 4% in just 2 years.
You get
like that's amazing.
Amazing, yes.
And I think probably you would even get that in the other states that you are comparing to.
Yes.
A property for 200 million to 800 million in the space of 2 years. Let's say it's going to, even if you jump at all, it will be like 300. So million, wow, like that is amazing. That is impressive.
And that is why I said that for those that catch it early, it always pays off. When the property reaches a particular price, maybe that has been driven based on economic factors and so many other factors. If it gets a particular amount to an amount,
Yes.
then the kind of drive or growth that it will attain after that threshold would, as much as you invest.
Yeah.
You understand? Maybe
Yes.
you bought a piece of property for 15 million, and right now it's selling at 85 million. Let's just peg it at 85 million.
Yes.
The kind of growth or the kind of that you now make over property in the next 2 years may not be up to the one you would have made if you bought early. Do you understand? Now, if you count it like okay, from 15 million to 85 million, that's like how many percent?
That's like 400.
400%.
Over 400%.
Return on the investment. Now, in the space of 2 years. Now let's not project, because normally when it comes to real estate, the kind of in a year is between 5 and 10%. You understand? But in some scenarios it could be more than that, based on different factors that come to sentiment. Is also one of it. Sentiment, when people talk about a particular estate very well, the price will keep. Look at, if you search Google now, just search Kolapo Shola GRE, you see a lot of content concerning color question Nigeria. So those that maybe you want to invest in Nigeria, build a home in Nigeria, once they search the internet, that okay, the best place to live in Ibadan pop up, because people have been talking about it, because of the sentiment that has come into play. So sentiment is also one of the key factors that drives real estate investment.
Okay, so invest early. When it is being sold early, invest it, because the truth is that from 50 million to 85 million, that 85 million cannot be million in the next 2 years. So it's just not to reduce. Only those who invested from 15 million are going to really enjoy it. So that's really real estate for you. So really get finish, we'll buy later. Buy now you can, so that you can enjoy it better. Then the final question is, in Ibadan as a top, when people want to come into Ibadan, what are the things to look out for, like in terms of when they're coming to invest? What are the right steps to take so that they don't fall victim? The bad people are everywhere, not just in Oyo State. They are everywhere in Nigeria, outside the country. So what are the right steps to take for them to invest so they don't fall victims of probably completely losing interest in even coming to invest?
Okay. Well, if you are coming into Ibadan to invest, first of all, you need to know the right people that you can deal with, probably based on referral or based on online, or those two things are actually most of the time the factors that help people to know who to contact. Invest. A lot of people go online, they just search properties online, see real estate firms or agents online, and then they get to talk. But it's also very important for you as a know your titles very well. Know your titles very well, because in as much as you are investing in real estate, you need to take caution and stand in nitty-gritty of land title very well. When you come into the States and you want to invest in a property, you can either have interest in investing in properties that are freehold or leasehold. Freehold are properties that transferred from individuals to individuals, or maybe like say from family to individuals. But when it comes to leasehold, there are properties that are being transferred directly from the government to individuals. Those individuals can then transfer to each other. Now, you need to be very careful to conduct search, getting the parameters of the title documents, and visiting the land registry in the states to do proper confirmation on that property. You should be sure that okay, this property is free from encumbrances, it is not under any litigation and co. You understand? Those are key things and to look into. Documentation is very important. It's very important. If you buy a piece of property now and there's no document to back it up, sincerely speaking, you wasted your money. You just wasted your money. So documentation is very important. And I'll still like to advise people that if you are buying a freehold property, you're investigating very well. Sometimes freehold properties, the maximum I want to peg it at that. I wanted to say something. Freehold properties, documentation they have includes maybe a survey, a land survey. Let's just say a registered survey, then agreement. Most of the time, those are the things. But that have C of O, it has changed from being a freehold property to a leasehold, because by virtue of you have a period of 99 years, most of the time of 99 years, to be able to use that property. And let's just say and the government wants to use that land, your C of O would actually be of advantage to you, because you use it to lay claim over that property, and you'll be able to get, what do we call it, you'll be able to get from the government. So even for those that have freehold properties, go ahead and do C of O on your property. C of O in your state now is very easy.
Yeah.
From the advert of the government, you can do it in 60 days and get your C of O done. So it is very important to look at the documentation very well. Depending on the kind of investment you want to do, maybe you are coming to buy a land for the purpose of building a structure, either for commercial or for residential use. You need to also be careful on the location of those properties. Buy properties in locations that you know that, depending on the purpose, like I said, you can decide to buy a property in a bush now, and that eventually will turn to a city someday.
Definitely.
So you may decide to buy because you want to do land banking, you want to buy for a long time, then in the future you decide to either sell or use it for some other purposes. You understand? So you need to know the kind of property that you want to buy. You want to use it for residential or for commercial, and it's also good to seek advice from those that you know that they are in it.
Yeah.
Those that and then you, as God will have it, it will be good at the end of the day. So documentation is a key factor that you need to look into.
Documentation is very, very important when you are coming into a state to buy anywhere. So for those that want to know, okay, where can I get documentation? How can I find out? The Ministry of Secretariat, Agodi Ibadan. So once you get to the Ministry of Land, you do all your findings there. So you can do it yourself. You don't want one person to go through one person. Go there, you will get it. So you don't give it to someone and someone will say, oh, you cannot go to Secretariat yourself to get it done, and or don't let them scam you. You can go to Secretariat to get it done. Secretariat is at Agodi. It's a very popular place in Ibadan. So come documentations, do it right so that you are buying right. This is the most. It's not about just paying money property. No, you need to make sure that the documentations are right, or else you are just dashing someone your money. So that is it on the advantages and disadvantages of real estate investing. And thank you so much, Mr. So this is one of our top realtors. Talking about realtors that you want to search for in Ibadan, I can vouch for him 100%. Joe Brooks, don't worry. He would put you through on anything, on any property you want to buy in Ibadan. So he's one of the top realtors in Ibadan, and thank you so much for coming on the program today. So the CEO, you can follow him on Instagram, Brooks Consortium, and he's in Ibadan, Akobo, Ibadan. And also thank you for joining Talk Real Estate with Aloore Mayowa, this luxury homes, and you can also follow up on Instagram, Kike's Luxury Homes, for your properties. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for this episode, for today's episode, and we hope we'll see you on the episode 11 of the Aloore Show. And don't forget, you can always join us on Aloore Radio on Facebook and on YouTube, AlooreRadio.com. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Money and going to sleep.